before he shut himself in, he checked the room. He had just enough recollection of the face he had seen in his front door to not want to see it again. Nobody under the table, a small fire in the grate, spoon and basin ready, and a little saucepan of gruel hanging from the hob. All as it should be. Quite satisfied, he closed the door and locked himself in, which was not his custom. Thus secured against surprise, he got ready for bed and sat down to take his gruel. At last he relaxed, and when his head tilted in the chair, his glance happened upon an old disused bell, seemingly hanging in the air, without assistance. It was the great astonishment, and with a strange, inexplicable dread, that as he looked, he saw this bell begin to
swing. It's humbug still. How? What do you want with me?
Much.
Who are you?
Asked me who I was?
Who were you then? You're particular for a shade.
A shade? A shade, you say? In life I was your partner, Jacob Marley. You don't believe in me?
I don't.
What evidence would you have of my reality beyond that of your own senses?
I don't know.
Why do you doubt your own senses?
Because a little thing affects them. A slight disorder of the stomach makes them cheap. It might be an undigested bit of beef, a blot of mustard, a crumb of cheese, a fragment of an underdone potato. There's more of gravy than of gravy about you, whatever you are. Humbug, I tell you. Humbug.
Believe!
Mercy. Dreadful apparition. Why do you trouble me?
Man of the worldly mind, do you believe in me or not?
I do. I must. Why do spirits walk the earth, and why do they come to me?
It is required of every man that the spirit within him should walk around among his fellow men and travel far and wide. And if that spirit goes not forth in life, it is condemned to do so after death. It is doomed to wander through the world and witness what it cannot share, but might have shared on earth and turned to happiness.
You're fettered. Why?
I wear the chain I forged in life. Is its pattern strange to you? Or would you know the length and weight of the strong coil you bear yourself? It was as heavy and as full and as long as this chain of mine was 7 Christmases ago. You have labored on it since. It is... I wear the chain I forged in life, causing them such pain and strife. Oh, link by link and inch by inch, wherever I went, I draw the cinch. Wherever I went, I draw the cinch. You'll wear the chain you forged in life, causing them such pain and strife. Oh, link by link and inch by inch, oh, fashion the loop and feel it pinch. Oh, fashion the noose and feel it pinch.
Jacob. Oh, Jacob Marley, tell me more. Speak comfort to me, Jacob.
I have none to give. Comfort must come from other regions, and is conveyed by other ministers to other kinds of men. I cannot rest. I cannot stay. I cannot linger anywhere. During my life, my spirit never walked beyond our counting house. My spirit never roved beyond the narrow limits of our money-changing hole. I have traveled on the wings of the wind for 7 years with no rest, no peace, only incessant torture of remorse.
Oh,
Oh, captive, bound and double ironed, not to know that any Christian spirit, working kindly in its little sphere, wherever it may be, will find its mortal life too short for its vast means of usefulness. Not to know that no space of regret can make amends for one's life's opportunity misused. Yet such was I. Oh, such was I.
But you were always a good man of business, Jacob.
Business? Mankind was my business. The common welfare was my business. Charity, mercy, forbearance, and benevolence were all my business. I suffer most at Christmas time. Why did I walk through the crowds of fellow beings with my eyes turned down and never raise them up to that blessed star which led the wise men to the poor abode? Were there no poor homes to which its light might have conducted? Hear me, this night runs short.
I will, but don't be too hard on me, Jacob.
Hard on you? How it is that I appear before you in a shape that you cannot see, I may not tell. I have sat down beside you many a day. I am here to warn you that you may yet have a chance and a hope of escaping my fate. A face and a hope of my procuring, Ebenezer.
You always were a good friend.
You will be haunted by 3 spirits.
Is that the chance and hope you mentioned, Jacob?
It is.
I think I'd rather not.
Without their visits, you cannot hope to shun the path I tread. Expect the first tomorrow when the bell tolls 1.
Couldn't I take them all at once and help it over Jacob?
Expect the second when the bell tolls 2, and then the third. Look to see me no more past this night, and look that for your own sake you remember what has and will pass between us. I will not forsake you.
Scrooge looked out into the night, desperate in his curiosity. Where he looked, he saw that the street was filled with phantoms, wandering here and there in their restless pace, and moaning as they went. Every one of them yearned to help the homeless children they saw, but were powerless to do so. Where they disappeared to, Scrooge could not say, but they faded from his view, and the night became as it had been when he had walked home. Scrooge tried to say, but stopped at the first syllable, and from either the emotion he had undergone, his glimpse of the invisible world, the conversation with Marley's ghost, or the lateness of the hour, he went straight to bed and fell asleep upon it instantly.
A quarter past, half past, a quarter to it. The hour itself and nothing else. Now, what did Jacob say? When the bell tolls 1? When the bell tolls 1? Bah! Oh!
When the bell tolls 1. I love doing that. It just scares the dickens out of him. Sorry, Charles.
Suddenly a light flashed up in Scrooge's room. A spirit is standing in the doorway, but the room is so bright Scrooge can barely see who it is. This first spirit stands before Scrooge, inscrutable in appearance, at the same time young yet old. Scrooge sat up, transfixed.
Are you the spirit coming? That was coming was foretold to me?
I am.
And who and what are you?
I am the ghost of Christmas past.
Long past?
No, your past.
Could you put out that light? You make it very difficult to see.
What? Would you so soon put out it not enough you were one of those whose passions made this cap and forced me to wear it low upon my brow?
Nay, Spirit, never have I done that. May I ask what business brought you here?
Your welfare.
Oh, well, I can think of nothing better for my welfare than to get a nice uninterrupted sleep.
Your reclamation, then. Take heed. Rise and walk with me.
The spirit points at the balcony door, which opens of its own accord.
But I am mortal, Spirit, and liable to fall.
There, but a touch of my hand there,
The spirit lays her hand upon his heart.
and you shall be upheld in more than this.
As the words were spoken, they passed out of Scrooge's rooms into the night. The spirit led the way into the past, to the place of Scrooge's birth. There is a country road leading to Christmas morning in young Scrooge's schoolhouse from his youth. It was quite a startling passage for a man with as little imagination as Scrooge possessed.
Good heavens! I was bred in this place. I was a boy here.
Your lip is trembling, and what is that upon your cheek?
Nothing. Nothing. Lead me where you will.
You recollect the way?
Remember it. I can walk blindfolded.
Strange to have so easily forgotten it for so many years. Let us go on.
The spirit showed him his boyhood past and friends. Some boys were trotting toward them, going home for Christmas dinner.
Hello, everyone. Why, it's Toby. And there's Will. Hello, Henry. Oliver. Hello.
Oh, these are just the shadows of the things that have been. They have no consciousness of us.
Lights come up on a desk in the schoolhouse, where young Scrooge is sitting and reading all alone.
Come, the school is not quite deserted, for a solitary child neglected by his friends is left there still.
Scrooge weeps to see his poor, forgotten self as he used to be.
Papa, why'd you leave me? Why'd you walk away? Why'd you never see me? I must know what that's about. Papa, Papa, why'd you leave me? Papa, why'd you walk away? Tell me why you never need me. I looked and looked for you each day.
The poor, forgotten boy, all alone.
Alone. Him, with his books and reading. Poor him, the whole world at his fingertips. Alibaba and poor Robinson Crusoe. Save your pity for someone else. He was a survivor, that boy. Nay, not just a survivor. He was a victor all by himself. Poor boy. I wish. It's too late now.
What's the matter?
Nothing. There was a boy singing a Christmas carol at my door last night. I should like to have given him something, that's all.
Let's see another Christmas.
And without knowing how, but in rapid succession, Christmases ran through the years as Scrooge grew right before his eyes, until one year,
Dear brother, I have come to bring you home, dear brother. To bring you home.
Home, little fan?
Yes, home for good and all. Home forever and ever. Father is so much kinder than he used to be. He spoke so gently to me one night that I was not afraid to ask him one more time if you might come home, and he said, yes, you should. And he sent me in a coach to bring you. You're to be a man, and you're never to come back here, but first we'll be together all the Christmas long, and have the merriest time in all the world.
Christmas together? Well, you've grown into quite a woman, little fan.
She was always a delicate creature whom a breath might have withered, but she had a large heart.
So she had. You're right, Spirit.
She died as a very young woman and had, I think, children.
One child.
Oh, true. Fred it is time to go to another Christmas.
You see apprentices Ebenezer and Dick Wilkins working hard at their bookman's Fezziwig shop, where Scrooge and the Spirit entered the warehouse.
Do you know this place?
No, but was I not apprenticed here? Why, it's old Fezziwig, bless his heart. It's Fezziwig alive again, and Mrs. Fezziwig and the girls.
You there, Ebenezer, Dick.
Dick Wilkins, to be sure. There he is. We were very good friends, Dick and I. Dear, dear.
You, oh my boys, no more work tonight. Christmas Eve, Dick, Christmas, Ebenezer. Let's hop the shutters up before a man can say Jack Robinson. Clear away, my lads, and let's have a lot of room for dancing here.
Everybody is bustling about, turning the warehouse into a festive Christmas ball. Decorations, food, lights, and musicians. And off like a shot went both apprentices and all the others in good old Fezziwig's employ. For it was Christmas Eve and the night of the annual Fezziwig's Christmas party. A party like no other party in town. Food, friends, fun, and frolic were in store for all. And the best was the delight everyone had to see Mr. and Mrs. Fezziwig dance together.
Mrs. Fezziwig, how are you, my love?
It's Christmas Eve, my pet. What could be better? Have you gotten all of the party supplies?
Done, my dear.
The roast,
Done,
negus wine,
done,
mince pies,
done.
beer, cakes, pies.
Done, done, and done, my dear. Now you and my beautiful ladies in waiting scoot off to the dances.
Yes, Papa.
Ebenezer, allow me to introduce you to Belle. Belle, Ebenezer Scrooge, the best young apprentice that this good old city can produce. And I believe you will be a thriving businessman in the future. Oh, hear that music? It is time for the annual Christmas Fezziwig jig. To the dance, my friends. Mrs. Fezziwig, if you will.
Come in, my pet.
Fezziwig watched this, all the while very animated, as if remembering everything that took place, and telling the Spirit all about it.
Oh, what a dance. What a splendid evening they always made it.
Oh, a small matter to make these silly folks so full of gratitude.
Small?
Why, is it not? He has spent but a few pounds of your mortal money, 3 or 4 perhaps. Is that so much that he deserves this praise?
It isn't that. Isn't that, Spirit? He has the power to render us happy or unhappy, to make our service light or burdensome, pleasure or toil. His power was in his words and looks, things so slight and insignificant that you can't count them up. What then? The happiness he gives is quite as great as if it cost a fortune.
What?
Nothing. Nothing particular.
Oh, something, I
No,
think.
no. I should like to be able to say a word or two to my clerk just now, that's all.
My time grows short. Quick, another Christmas.
No. No, Spirit. Please. Not that one. Not that one.
The warehouse fades, and now we see Belle, in park bench, and a sterner, older Scrooge.
It matters little to you. Very little. Another idol has replaced me, and if it can cheer and comfort you in time to come, as I would have tried to do, I have no cause to be grieved.
What idol has displaced you?
A golden one.
This is the even-handing dealing of the world. There's nothing on which the world is so hard as poverty, and there's nothing the world professes to condemn with such severity as the pursuit of wealth.
You fear the world too much. All of your hopes have merged into the hope of being beyond the chance of poverty. I have seen your nobler aspirations fall off one by one until one master passion, gain, has engrossed you. Have I not?
What then? Even if I have grown so much wiser, what then?